Good afternoon, Dorbidian guys. I've been in Kyiv for about a week and a half now, and I wanted to show you in this video what life is like, what's open, what's not. Good news is even in the week and a half I've been here, I've seen more people come, more life coming back, the weather's getting better because it's spring going into summer, and things are slowly opening up more. But I want to show you what's going on, what the center of Kyiv is like, at least right now. I don't think I've ever been excited about this restaurant, but now I'm really excited that they're open actually even till 9 p.m. which is a big difference than what it used to be. So I just met another one of my neighbors while walking downstairs to go to the store, and she was telling me, she was asking me like to please keep my curtains closed and the lights off at night, so the Russians don't see that there's people living there. They won't bomb us or attack us. Basically she's like, let's try to keep quiet so they don't know anyone's living here. And it's so sad, it's scary. I mean, part of me is thinking, she's overreacting, there's no Russians right now in the city. But just to think, in the last 2 months, she was probably hiding in the dark with her windows closed, windows and curtains closed every day in fear, because it was a reality.
In the capital, Kyiv, here's our international correspondent, Oleg Garin.
The rush to Kyiv, but the Russians are watching from the skies, ready to strike, as they did here, just an hour outside the capital. This is an air defence missile system. It was hit yesterday. The smoke is still rising here. And here too, after an early morning strike on a block of flats near Kyiv's Giuliani airport. The authorities here say it was a Russian missile strike that killed 2 people. It could have been many more, but plenty of locals had fled or taken cover in shelters.
Oh, look at this dog with a muzzle. So grocery shopping in Kyiv, it's hard because sometimes it looks normal because the shelves look fully stocked, but you often notice that they are missing many things, like key things, like potatoes, for example. I've never seen any supermarket in the world be out of potatoes, but this is the reality right now. It's on low supply. Извините, excuse me, добрый день. Ты знаешь, почему не картошка сегодня?
Я не знаю.
Да. Киев?
Она там, наверное.
Да, но нет, нет, ничего. I asked the lady, она говорила.
Я не знаю.
Okay, спасибо. So it's really strange that they're completely out. I don't know if it's a shortage in the country or just in Kyiv, but that is like the vital staple of Ukraine is potatoes. So the fact that they're out, there's a problem. Guys, guess who I'm with?
Hi.
Handshake.
Handshake.
We are back, and we are together in Lviv. How amazing is that? Oh, we're not in Lviv. We're in Kyiv.
We're in Kyiv.
We're in Kyiv. Sorry, my green screen was not working well. I can't believe we were both here.
Me too. I'm so happy to be here.
Because you went up on the same day, like 25th of January.
24.
24? Oh, even before me. Wow.
Yeah.
And then, where did you go?
First we went to Poland.
Okay. By car or by train?
By car with my friend.
And how many hours did it take?
I took 3 days home.
Took 3 days.
3 days. We spent 2 days near the border.
Oh my gosh.
Ми прокинулись зранку 24 числа і зрозуміли, що ми просто зібрали речі, що було під рукою, і вирушили. Нема. Його нема. Ми просто їдемо, ми просто дивимося новини, що наші відбиваються, молимося і їдемо. В 9-й вечора буде 3 доби. Ми зараз їдемо з чоловіком, у мене чоловік ззаді спить. Він нас проводить прямо до кордону, а сам повертається до Львова. Я не хотіла їхати. Я б його не лишила. Але чоловік настояв, що ми їдемо в Польщу, у нас є там друзі, і я зможу пробути там з дитиною, певний час. Життя дитини дорожче. Вона знає, що таке війна, що Путін стріляє мирне населення, що він хоче забрати нашу землю, наш будинок, все те, що в неї було. Путін – це зло. Все. Ми переможемо. Ми хочемо додому. Ми хочемо додому.
And you were sleeping in the car?
Yeah, we were sleeping in the car.
And did you have food and water?
We had some food and some water, but it was terrible.
Okay, let's hope we never have to go through this again. So we went to Poland, and then we met in Budapest. Do you guys remember the video? So Anne just showed up randomly from Slovakia. What is Slovakia? What did you bring? Is a dog in there, or what is it? A sleeping bag?
Sleeping bag.
Oh, you have a puppy. No, a cat.
A cat.
Who is it? From where?
Street cat.
It's your cat.
It's my cat.
Oh my gosh, that's so cutie. Welcome to Budapest. And also, welcome to Budapest. And then you went to France?
Yeah, it's my friend.
Wow.
And I lived there since then, almost 4 months.
And what made you come back? What made you decide to come back to Kyiv?
Because I missed my home, missed my country,
Yeah.
missed Kyiv. And I believe in our army. I
Yes.
believe that we will win. And of course I wanted to check my apartment.
And
And everything is perfect. Everything is perfect.
let's hope it stays this way for all of us, everyone here.
CBS's Chris Livesay reports tonight from the capital.
Kyiv, once again in the crosshairs after 5 missile strikes. On the same day, in the same city, the head of the United Nations witnessed the Russian devastation with his very own eyes.
There is no way a war can be acceptable in the 21st century. Look at that.
From Irpin to Borodyanka and Bucha, Antonio Guterres visited where these bodies once lay.
Actually, you know what? You give it to him. The only thing not open in Lviv is McDonald's. The only thing not open is McDonald's. Nowhere in the whole Ukraine. Yeah. Even in Russia, they open some. It's so rude, right?
Disappointment.
I know. McDonald's. Lien. Come back to Ukraine. So this is my favorite Mexican place. Yeah, it's closed. Ironically, the Made in Ukraine store is closed. But this new sushi restaurant is open. I feel bad. They just opened like a few days or maybe 1 week before the war started. So we should come back and support them. But yeah, a lot of things are closed still. Guys, great news. My favorite coffee shop in Kyiv is open. It's the Celebrity. I used to come here every day, every morning, remember? I kind of got tired of coming because I was here literally every day because my apartment was being renovated and I didn't have a kitchen or internet, but I think I'm gonna start coming back because I really miss this place. It's beautiful too. Type Stony Boot.
Coffee, please.
Let's go. Oh, and maybe some tarts, some cake. No?
Try not to eat it.
Oh.
Afterwards, you know.
Oh, do you? Oh, you ate a lot of good. Oh yeah.
I ate croissants. And they have a lot of different
And they were good.
cakes. Yeah, it was perfect. So, For now, I don't want.
Okay, that makes sense. But I didn't go to France, so maybe I'll get to take something. Hello. Dobry den. What kind of coffee do you want? Hello, dobry den. Cappuccino?
Small or large for you? Large or ой. На пасорту замовилась.
Hey, Anchik. This is to being back in our favorite city, our home city. Kyiv.
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, me too. You as well. So here we are in Maidan, on a really sad day. The death count goes up every day, but now it's at 4,000, and even foreigners that just happen to be caught in the war, or journalists. And it's a sad sight. So guys, as you can see, I am back in my favorite coffee shop, Liebny. I have my laptop with me, and I'm doing a little bit of work. And it's just so nice being back here. Like I used to come here every day during the renovation of my apartment when I had to, because I had no kitchen, I had no internet, I had nothing, and no table to work from. But now it's nice being back. It's different. I think it's just nice being around Ukrainians again and seeing life going on. But like just when we think everything's okay, like you also like I see people walking by like past this. There's a nice window here right to the outside, and I see soldiers walking by, sometimes with sleeping bags. So like maybe they're going to be going into war, into Donbass, into the front lines. There was a soldier that was right behind me in line, and I know it wasn't a big thing. It's not a lot of money, but I thanked him for defending Ukraine, and then I paid for his coffee, and he was shocked because I guess it's not like a normal thing in Ukraine to do it, especially coming from like a random foreigner, But you could see like in his face, he was like, you know what? I'm not just fighting for like myself, but like the world support us. So I think that's so important for us to show Ukraine and Ukrainians that that we got their back, no matter how small, in any way we can. And I'm finally pronouncing the city the Ukrainian way correctly. I said it the Russian way for so many years because that's how people said it for the last however many years. All right, guys, I've been back here in Kyiv for over a week now, and it's strange being here, to be honest. Things are like slowly opening up. There's people sitting at like restaurants. People are dressed nicely again. Like it's weird. It's like a kind of a mix between big city normal Kyiv life, but also people in uniforms, military, and sometimes you have like a caravan of like press going by, air raid sirens sometimes in the mornings, just kind of like every day it's like different, and I'm like trying to make a difference. I don't really know what to do, like I just try, like every day is like a little small things, right? Like I don't film most of it, but like just for today, for example, there was a military guy behind me in the coffee shop, and I just thanked him for protecting the city, because my home's here as well. I bought his coffee, the babushka that was at the supermarket behind me, she was buying 2 loaves of bread, and I told the cashier to like put it on my check, and I paid for it. And then just right now I came down to throw away some trash, and my neighbor, I saw her coming out. I said, oh, just like give it to me, I'll throw it away. And like these are such small things, so I know they don't really make a difference in the grand scope of things, but I don't know, it kind of just makes me feel a little bit more a part of the community in some strange way. But now I'm gonna go meet a friend for some pizza and have like a normal life. It's like between editing videos and like raising money, life kind of goes on here in Kyiv. Yeah, here's kind of like a little hipster looking bar restaurant that's opening up, and here's the pizza place, probably the best pizza place in all of Ukraine. called mimosa. It's like Brooklyn style, yeah, like Brooklyn style pizza, and it's cool seeing everything open again. Good coffee shop open as well. People just kind of hanging out. It's a nice day. It's, you know, officially spring now. Yeah, it's cool. It looks beautiful. Beautiful pizza.
Suburban? Да, это Suburban.
And this wood fire oven. So I'm sitting upstairs at the restaurant, and you can see they luckily still have fresh ingredients. Beautiful, delicious tomatoes, really nice cheese, and yeah, what's going on here? So, so you can see there's people. Извини. So there's people coming up, banging on the streets. I think she tried to reach in my pocket, which sucks. But honestly, they were here before the war started, so it had nothing to do with the war. Yeah, it's hard, you know. Like there are people sitting around. Things are kind of opening up again. Life is slowly returning back to the normality of living in the big city of Kyiv, Ukraine, the capital. But since I've been back, I actually haven't tried taking the metro yet. I know a few of the stations are still closed, but I'm gonna try to take it from here, which is the city center, over to the left bank, Suburban, where my friends are living, Cynthia and Vadim. Yeah, there's definitely a ton of people. The last time I was here was when I was running from the bombs and the wars on February 25th, 2 months ago, more than 2 months ago. But today we're going to be going to Suburban. So I've never seen this many people in the metro ever, but I think it's because they have just less trains now, so the wait time's longer. There's a little sign there that says the last train came 15 minutes ago, and normally before the war it would come every like 3 minutes or even 2 minutes, so there was never a wait, but I understand why it's happening. So trains work fine, which is good, just crowded, and a couple of the stations are not working for now. So we missed Hydro Park and I think Dean Crow. Didn't affect me. Actually probably made it faster because we had to stop there, but you know, it's not the most convenient, but it works, so I'm happy for that. But definitely don't walk around without your documents. Make sure you bring your passport with you or some kind of ID, because they have been checking literally everywhere, like as you go in and out of the metros and things like that, which is good for safety concerns and make sure no undesirables are going through into the city center, but be prepared to show your ID. So I stopped by this little bakery to grab one of these chicken and cheese bakery buns. Dziękuję. That's good. It's pretty good. I missed Ukraine. I really missed living here. I missed home. I missed coming out to the suburbs in these areas. I'm so happy that at least this area wasn't badly damaged. Out towards Irpin or out towards Chernihiv Oblast was really badly damaged, as you've seen in the previous videos. But here, thankfully, the troops never reached this far. The Russian troops never reached this far. And everything is spokojny, as they say, peaceful and quiet. And of course, McDonald's has still abandoned us. They're still not back. Guys, we need to start the hashtag. I was trying to think of a good hashtag, but something about McDonald's back to Ukraine. Bring McDonald's back to Ukraine. Bring McDonald's back to Ukraine. Something like that. It's so strange that it's still closed. Let's see what this sign says. It says, "Dear Ukraine, we don't care about you. That's why we're only operating in Russia, not in Ukraine." Screw you, McDonald's. At least they managed to leave these chairs here so we can at least sit here. So, at least somewhat useful still. Alright, I'm gonna go meet them across the street at Eurasia. This Asian restaurant I've been bald ate at in the last time I was here. If you guys recognize this blue building, this is Bald's favorite hotel. Hotel Complex Tourist, where he stays every time he comes to Kyiv. Here's my beloved Pizzata Hata, which is also sadly closed. And Eurasia is ironically open. No one cares about Eurasia. It's sad. Crazy to me that Pizzata Hata is closed, but Eurasia is open. And here is Vadim and Cynthia. Oh, maybe just Vadim. Oh, Vadim. And there are two dogs in the back. Hey, Dobry dzień, привет, привет. Hey guys, how you doing?
Sam. Uh-oh, no.
Sammy.
Cuties. Hey buddy, how you doing? Okay, keep your head in, okay? All right. This feels so normal. Right. Like compared to the videos we were doing together last. This is like normal life in Kyiv happening again. Can I have this one?
Semi down.
What's her name?
Sam.
Sem. Semi.
Semi.
Semi. How are you? Jak sprawa? And the chocolate one? What's the name?
Maze.
Maze. Maze or mace?
Maze.
Maze. Semi, good dog. You're a good dog.
Hard to read.
Okay. As we're walking, we have the Motherland statue. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm so glad everything's still standing. And this is Kyiv on across the river, because we're on the left bank now, right?
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh, it's so beautiful here today. We won't spend too much time staring at this, but I'm very happy to see it.
Nice.
There's one guy sunbathing on the beach. This one fishing. There's people drinking. Got a little everything going on. So just hanging out here by the it's a little trick.
Sit. Good boy.
Nice.
So happy and proud.
Good boy. The goodest boy. The goodest boy.
That's what I mean.
Okay. Why are you drinking this Russian beer? And
It's not
0%.
Made in Ukraine.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's okay then.
It says so.
Oh, okay. Which one's mine?
Any.
Which one's more tasty? I think
I
better.
actually don't know.
Oh,
There's
the lemon one.
another one of each here, so you can try the other one later.
Okay. The gang. They're. Oh no, they're looking at us.
Boxers.
Oh no, the boxers are. Boxers versus pit bulls. Who will win? Cheers.
Cheers.
Wish you guys were here. By the way, these guys have started a YouTube channel themselves. What's the name?
The same as my Instagram.
What is it?
Cynthia C. VD Comp. Yeah, it's
That's so
difficult.
hard.
It's difficult,
It'll be
man.
in the description.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in the description. But yeah,
It's my
subscribe.
name, but
Check them
it's
out.
difficult.
You'll learn how to say it one day.
The thing is, I try to keep it easy, to keep it the same as my Instagram, except it's not really something that.
Our channel is VDK Van de Kamp.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
My
Her
last
last
name.
name.
Oh, Vadikap.
Van de
Oh,
Kamp.
Yeah.
VDK. Divide. Subscribe.
This is video.
So sweetie.
Nice.
Alright, so now we are driving to Vladim's place. You can see in these suburbs, it's pretty quiet. So you can see the local supermarkets, even though it looks boarded up, they're open now, which is good.
A couple of weeks ago, it was completely empty. There was only sauces, right? Nothing else. Literally, only sauces, ketchup and stuff, nothing else.
And now it's fully working?
It's absolutely fully stocked. They have everything.
Oh, nice.
And also, now we couldn't find a fucking parking spot, but weeks ago there was
So many probably.
There was
Huh?
like
2 cars. 2 cars.
Wow, life has returned to Kyiv.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Dion. This is their other rescue dog, and this is actually an American Staffy from Turkey. Yeah. Why do you have a dog from Turkey, guys?
You and me.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so in Turkey they have a new law where it's not allowed to own any dangerous breeds. So think about pit bull, Amstaff, Rottweiler, Cane Corso,
This one's so
Dogo
dangerous.
Argentino.
He's so dangerous.
Oh, you're such a dangerous boy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like even people who already own them should get rid of them, otherwise they get a ticket. The only place where they can legally live are shelters. So a lot of people actually let their dogs just go on the street, and you can imagine that shelters get over full. So they like some activists got some of them to Ukraine, and Dio actually arrived here 30 minutes before the war here started. So he already escaped death once because they euthanize a lot of those dogs too. Then he arrived there in the airport 30 minutes before the first bombs landed, right, buddy? And then he went to a shelter where he stayed for a month, where a couple of 100 meters away they attacked by missiles also a mall. So this boy went through a lot.
Wow.
This was the moment the war came to a shopping centre in a Kyiv suburb and turned it into a smouldering ruin instantly. With a multiplex theatre, fitness club, stores and fast food restaurants, it was a big draw for surrounding apartment blocks, also damaged by the late-night missile strike.
Oh, Dio. Such a nice doggy, too.
Dio. 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 I want him to look in my eyes. Dio. He doesn't know many commands yet.
Not
but
yet.
We're trying to teach him. Right, boy?
Alright, so of course we have to walk him as well. But it's a nice little excuse to walk around this beautiful neighborhood.
I've been practicing with him, trying to walk. Okay. Oop. Dio, come here.
Is that an air raid siren or not?
Yes. Air raid attack.
But look, kids, everyone is
Yeah.
playing, no
Yeah,
one is...
people just chilling outside.
We're used to it now, I
They
guess.
got used to this.
It's crazy, right? Nobody even looked. They're like, as long as we don't hear a jet or a missile in front of us.
Everybody with phones here receive the signal from also from the phone. People just do this. Annoying. Just turn it off and just don't do anything else. No reaction, just like, again.
Unfortunately, this time it wasn't a false alarm. I understand why residents get used to it, and as long as they don't see the jets and or the missiles on top of them, they usually assume it was a scare or a false positive. But this time, just across the river, it was real. On the very same night, it might have been from that air raid siren, at least within the hour. This happened, and Kyiv got bombed, got hit by 5 cruise missiles.
In the beginning, we were hiding in our hallway every time this happened and waited for the green light. Now you just, like, no one has the intention to leave.
Wow.
Not worried about the tower now?
Walking dogs during air raid. Ta-ta. Paka. Alright, so we are eating at Eurasia, which is a kind of a chain Asian fusion, whatever restaurant. Tom yum? That's fine. And this is my Thai tom yum. There's sushi, the burger, the pizza. They have like everything. Yeah, okay. Special okay. Oh, that looks good.
That's also yours.
Oh, good. That's
also
I over-ordered, but I'm super hungry, so. Alright, so the food here was actually surprisingly good today. So, your Asia to the rescue. I'm also happy they were open. Alright, my metro is just here. Someone say bye to these guys. Have a good one? Yeah. Alright, so I'm not staying at the hotel tourist complex. So I'm gonna go across the street to the metro. Alright, it's 8 p.m. and I don't see a single person coming in and out of this metro, so I hope it's still working. Yep. Locked. Maybe that's it. Извините, метро закрой? Закрыто.
Воздушная тревога.
Окей, дякую.
Один момент. Вам на тот берег?
Да. Окей, дякую.
Один момент, мне на тот берег надо. Может, мы такси возьмем?
Ничего, дякую. Я американец.
Штаты?
Я американец.
Нью-Йорк?
Нью-Йорк, Калифорния. Сан-Франциско.
У меня а вы говорите по-российски, по-русски хорошо.
Я?
Да.
Не очень хорошо, чуть-чуть.
Не, хорошо.
Дякую.
А вообще родина?
Родина?
Не Япония?
Не знаю.
Вьетнам?
No, Chinese, Mongolian.
Монголия?
Yeah.
Ой, вы так преобразились. А Телимба?
No, не это моя бабочка монгольский, но моя мама и папа Chinese. Тайский. Китайский.
То есть вы с Китаем, с Монголией, да? Ну, хорошо.
Okay. Спокойной ночи. So, yep. Metro closes super early here. 8 o'clock. I'm surprised. Well, I'm gonna try to take a bus. If not, just take a taxi. If I knew, I would have just asked Vladimir to drive me home. I didn't want him going out of his way because the bridges are closed, so it's 20 minutes each way now. All right, so I had to take a taxi home because the metro wasn't working, but yeah, that's a day in the life here in post-war Kyiv. But we're safe. That's what counts. So thanks for keeping us safe, and let's hope things return completely normal soon. All right, I hope you enjoyed this episode as an update here in Kyiv on what daily life is like. I tried to timestamp it as much as I could, whenever relevant, because things are changing very quickly here all the time. Literally, when we heard that air raid siren, none of us knew that something had actually happened just on the other side of the river. And actually, I don't think any of us knew until the next morning. At least I didn't. It sucks, you know, like, I mean, information, number one, isn't instant, and number two, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's reasons why none of us knew right away. The air raid sirens also weren't that loud on our side, and I don't know if they were louder on the other side where the attack was. But honestly, I think people either way have just gotten used to hearing it for so many months now. And most of the time, nothing happens. You know, like literally 99, you know, maybe not 99, but 9 out of 10 times, or, you know, 49 out of 50 times, nothing has happened. And people just got a little bit tired of grabbing their dogs, freaking out, running to the basement and waiting for an hour. So it's not that we don't realize how important our safety is, and that we're just being stupid and walking dogs and letting the kids play. It's just that it's happening, it happens so often here that people kind of just get used to it, to be honest. But it's also a good reminder that it just takes one time for a missile to get through that's not shot down, or something not to be a false event or a false alarm to really be injured or die. So that's kind of sums up what it's like being back in Kyiv now. So it's not safe anywhere in Ukraine right now while Russia is attacking. But at the same time, it's not nearly as dangerous as being in the east of Ukraine or in the south. And even that includes Kharkiv, which is why, as much as I would like to go check on my apartment to see if it still exists, it's just too unsafe right now to go. So, my thoughts go out to everybody there in the east, in the south, in Odessa and Mariupol, in Kharkiv, and Donbass, and Luhansk, and big thank you so much to the Ukrainian soldiers for fighting there and potentially giving their lives. So that really wraps it up, guys. If you want to come to Kyiv, it's possible right now, but it's not 100% safe. Let's just say that. So, but I think very soon, more and more people will be coming back and taking this risk, and I plan to as well. I actually do need to go give a talk in Croatia May 9th, so I have to go there before then. But my plan is to come back. I'll probably stay there for a week or two after, just to travel with the guys. But yeah, my plan is to be back, so hopefully I'll be back before the end of May. But if not, very soon, and hopefully everything calms down. So don't worry, there's going to be more videos coming soon with Vlad and Cynthia. We have, with Vladimir and Cynthia, we have some things planned that I think you'll really like. So if you want to support them, check out their channel. I'll have that linked below. And thank you for all the donations that you've made to them through their PayPal, also to the GoFundMe, and to Roman's cause. So you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.